that's going to end up costing you hundreds and hundreds of extra dollars that you really didn't need to be spending. Here are the 5 most common signs that you do need a bookkeeper. Hey, my name is Morgan from FinePoints Bookkeeping, and I am here to help small businesses organize their details. I also made a video about 3 reasons why you might not need a bookkeeper. So if you're interested in doing your own bookkeeping for your small business, go ahead and check out that video as well. I'll leave it linked down below. Alright, so the first sign that you might need a bookkeeper is that you are spending way too much time doing your own books. So you started your small business, you're really excited about your florist business. You love arranging flowers, but you don't really want to be spending all this time and effort like budgeting and invoicing and figuring out the money and categorizing expenses. That's just not something that interests you. It's not something that you want to spend your time on. The other thing is your time is valuable. You were trained to do a specific task, and it wasn't to spend time doing finances. You're not excited about it, and that's not your specialty. So it'll really make everyone more happy if you leave that up to someone who that is their specialty and that is what they like to do. Someone who loves Excel spreadsheets and looking at profit and loss statements. As crazy as that sounds. All right, the second sign that you might need a bookkeeper is that you're doing your own books, but you kind of think you might be doing it wrong. You're not very sure about what you're doing. You're making a lot of entries and doing some stuff, maybe invoicing, but you're kind of not sure what you're doing. This is so common, and I recommend please just get an advice from a bookkeeper. You don't even need to hire someone full-time. They might just be able to come in and look at your books and make sure that you're doing everything correctly. This is definitely the #1 problem that I see is business owners starting out being really gung-ho, trying to do their own books, which is great, but then they just make so many mistakes, and then a year later they do need to hire an accountant or a bookkeeper to come in, and then it ends up costing way more money than it would have just to hire them in the first place, because then there's a lot of mistakes and there's messes that are made, and we need to come in and help you clean up those messes. So if you feel like you might be doing it wrong, please just reach out and get a little bit of help. All right, the third reason is that you avoid doing it altogether. So maybe you had the best of intentions, you're really excited to get your Quickbooks from Costco, and you installed it on your computer and you started downloading all your transactions, but then that only lasted 1 month or 2 months. And now your priorities just aren't on your books. That is totally okay and totally common. You probably don't enjoy doing books as you enjoy doing the other aspects of your business that you're doing. If you're a lawyer, you want to be helping clients and you want to be in court and you want to be doing all the lawyer documentation that you need to do. You don't want to be dealing with banks and invoicing and payroll and all this stuff. But think about it, you really do owe it to yourself to have someone in charge of your finances. A bookkeeper will keep you accountable, and we will make sure you're not mixing, business funds and your personal expenses. We'll give you your numbers in a clear, clean, organized fashion every single month. And then you're able to make better business decisions because of that. Because you can see what you spent. You can see if you have a little extra money, you're able to invest in a different part of your business. So if you had good intentions, but you're just not doing your books, that's totally fine, totally understandable. Just consider outsourcing that part of your business to a bookkeeper. All right, the fourth reason is if you're looking to grow your business. So in many cases, if you need a loan, or maybe there's a certain type of client that needs to look at your business, or you want to do something more, you need a clean and clear picture of your finances. You need to know what your assets are, and you need to know what your liabilities are, how many outstanding invoices you have, who hasn't paid you, and what your cash flow looks like. You need to know all of the stuff, in some cases to report it to another entity. All right, and the fifth and final reason is that if your accountant is currently doing your bookkeeping or your invoicing or your payroll, that's going to end up costing you hundreds and hundreds of extra dollars that you really didn't need to be spending. So accountants charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars per hour depending on their level and their location. A bookkeeper will probably be less than half of that cost. So a bookkeeper is really, we haven't done all of the certification and all the schooling that an accountant has done. So we just specialize in doing simpler tasks and day in and day out expenses, paying your bills, doing your invoicing, and then I can partner with your accountant just one time a year. And that really, really will actually be a huge cost savings to you if your accountant is currently doing more than they really need to do. All right, again, I'm Morgan with FinePoints Bookkeeping. I would love it if you stuck around, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos from me. I have new videos every Thursday. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That helps me so much just to show YouTube that you're engaged and people are actually watching me. So thanks again for your support, and I'll be talking to you soon.